Your main source of weapons is going to be from pulling on banners. You get 3-star blue tier weapons from character banners, so it's very easy to get them to tier 5 eventually. And you can get 4-star purple tier weapons in the weapon banners. For the standard weapon banner, you can choose which weapon you want a rate up for. I recommend choosing Space Cowboy if you have YoW Winter Solstice and using the free standard banner tickets you earn over time to pull on this banner. It's better to spend Digicash on limited banners since you can get a good 5-star orange tier weapon like Space Cowboy as off rate and then switch to another weapon for rate up in the standard banner. 3-star blue weapons modified with dupes to tier 5 can be stronger than using incompatible 4-star weapons, but there are some 4-star weapons that trump them in DPS or resourcefulness. Particularly, support 4-star weapons that give attack buffs when you use support skills like Strawberry Shortcake and Prismatic Igniter are of very high value. Though, keep in mind that not all of these attack buffs stack. You can refer to this chart to see whether they stack or not. So, if you want to purchase a specific 4-star weapon, you can purchase them when they show up in the daily rotation of the regular shop for 300k silver bucks. So it's wise to save silver bucks if you really need a certain 4-star weapon. Many players underestimate the buff of the support 4-star weapons, but it's huge when you have invested enough in your teams. 4-star weapons can also appear in event shops for a limited amount of time or in boxes like from pre-registration or other sources. These 4-star weapons are not in the pools of the weapon banners, so keep that in mind when you're purchasing them or choosing one from the box. There is also a weapon exchange shop where you can exchange the currency you get from dismantling 5-star weapons for dupes of 5-star weapons you already own. Now let's look at the details of the weapon page. In the parameters section, you can see the stats, the effective range of the weapon, and the weapon part that gets unlocked when you level that specific weapon to level 50. Most of the stats are straightforward, but compatibility is not explained anywhere. It's just a modifier stat for your base attack and it increases as you unlock tiers of a weapon when you're leveling it. It's mostly there to indicate the archetype of the weapon, but the DPS of the weapon is dependent on a lot of different factors. So if you want to know the optimal weapons to use for a character, you can check out the character build guide linked in the description. In the upgrade page, you will see that you need multiple rarities of Ascension mats once you've leveled it up to the current max limit. You should refer to my shop and resource farming guide to find out the most efficient way to farm each rarity of these mats. I've linked it in the description. In the modifier page, you can fuse dupes of the weapon to increase the tier of the weapon effect up to tier 5 for non-5-star weapons and up to tier 2 for 5-star weapons. In the parts page, you can equip weapon parts which unlock from satisfying specific conditions that you can see when you select the weapon parts that you've yet to unlock. Most of them are unlocked by leveling weapons of the same weapon type to level 50, but some of them have special conditions like clearing certain stages of the main story. You usually want to go for parts that give attack or increase your max size. And that's all for this video. I hope you found this video useful and have a nice day.